broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And hello, everybody, and welcome to Nashua ETV's coverage of high school hockey. I'm Tom King. I'll soon be joined by John Collins. Tonight, it is the final regular season game of the season for both the Nashua High School North Souhegan Saber-Titans and the Nashua High School South Pelham Kings. The rivalry renewed. It is the second meeting of the year between these two teams. Nashua and North Souhegan won the first time 5-2. And there is a little bit uncertainty going into this game. Maybe, you don't know, but right now it does not look, by my view, that North Souhegan would qualify for the Division I state tournament. Even with a win, they would go to 8-10, but I believe they would lose out on tiebreakers with Pinkerton and Exeter. I think Pinkerton would win that tiebreaker, but you never know until they do the conference call or have their meeting on Monday and come out with the pairings for the Division I tournament. Nashua South Pelham, disappointing season for the Kings at 3-14, but in this game, you never know. It was senior night. There were 10 seniors introduced, 5 for each team, and they are ready to go. The players to watch, as always, for North Souhegan, number 7, Chase McBride, a senior, and number 3, Jacob Landry, as they go down now to try to clean up some of the ice behind the net. And also for Nashua South Pelham, their best player, their leader, number 13 on defense, Ryan Arneson, and also number 4, Matt Skelly. This is a very good defensive South Pelham team. It's a very good offensive North Souhegan team. Something is going to give here tonight on Nashua ETV. The goaltenders for both teams, Zach Vay, are both seniors. Riley Pelletier for Nashua South Pelham for the Kings, and Zach Vayu for the Saber-Titans. And let me tell you, everybody, I saw North Souhegan lose a heartbreaker to Trinity in overtime on Saturday afternoon. They had a 3-0 lead after 2 periods, and they also had a 4-2 lead with 3.5 minutes to play and couldn't hold on. The game went into sudden death overtime. They had killed off a penalty, 2 penalties actually, in the overtime, and Chase McBride had a shorthanded breakaway and he hit the post. And then all of a sudden, Trinity with a shot from the point that deflected in the goal in overtime to make it a final score of 5-4 in favor of Trinity, and that gave the Saber-Titans their 10th loss. Had they tied and won tonight, it would be a certainty that they'd be in. And here's John Collins coming down. Welcome to the broadcast, John Collins. We are underway here at Conway Arena. Take it away.
Wow, special seating here at center
ice. You didn't know
ice.
about this?
No.
You didn't know this?
What a treat.
Time? Yes.
15-minute periods in New Hampshire.
You can't sit down because you won't be able to see over the fence, so you have to stand.
And on the attack immediately to our left, the Nashua South, the Saber-Titans, and there's an icing against South.
I sent Dylan Smith on camera. Frank Wallen is our floor producer. Pete Johnson, our executive producer. I said to Dylan Smith, I said, I bet John's not going to miss a minute because senior night took place at 6:30.
It did.
Took 10 seniors, then a 10-minute warm-up, and then the introductions.
Well, Tom, when you and I do the games, every night is senior night.
That's what I always said. I told Frank. That's every night is senior night.
That's
for us.
beautiful. And it's the last game of the season in Division I, really, right?
Yes, it is. It's the last game of the season in the state, you know, for
In the
regular
state.
season, I believe. I don't think there's any D2 or D3 games tonight.
They're squeezing it in. So,
Well, they were here because of the lockdown on
right.
Monday at Nashua North. This game was supposed to be played on
lockdown.
Monday night.
Sure.
And it was not. Then it was rescheduled for the afternoon on Thursday. But because of seniors, of all 10 seniors, parents obviously said, well, we can't get there then. So they had to reschedule it. Oh, watch out with the shot in the air that Vayu deflects into the corner.
Jake Dodge goes back to get it, goes around the boards as the Nashua North Saber-Titans try to work it out of their own end.
John, the setup for this game, let's see if we have a
Opportunity
breakaway.
here.
There's
It's a
Landry.
breakaway. Landry's in. Oh! He went top shelf. Jacob Landry makes the most of the best opportunity here early. It's a 1-0 North lead.
What a shock, huh?
Beautiful.
Jacob Landry with a breakaway goal.
That's his forte.
Yep.
Charging ahead of the field. You're not going to catch him. It's up to the goaltender to make a stop, and that time it was not.
It was Riley Pelletier.
Riley Pelletier, and that was a
Zach Vayu
sniper.
in net for Nashua North Souhegan.
Yeah,
And here's the thing. Now we have a face-off.
Yeah,
North Souhegan lost a heartbreaker yesterday to Trinity.
yeah.
And they lost it by a score of 5-4 in overtime. They had a 4-2 lead late. They had a 3-0 lead going into the final period. Still couldn't hold on. That loss is probably enough to knock them out of tournament contention due to tiebreakers. That's how I looked at it last night.
Yeah.
But you never know until they meet, you know. But
Yeah.
obviously, null and void, they'd definitely be out if they lose this game. So they need to win it. And in my guess, with their offensive skill, they'd be the favorites in this game. They already have a 1-0 lead.
So puck back on the sticks of the North Saber-Titans, who had a better season than South. Clearly,
by number 3, Jake Landry.
it's the announcement.
Assisted by number 7, Chase McBride. Time of the goal, 1:30 of the first period. Landry from McBride at 1:30.
It's either Landry from McBride from Landry, and you get Kalen Cullity in there, and
Yeah.
you get a few things going.
So
And there's a penalty right now.
right on top of the goal announcement.
Yep.
So
And
we see
they have not put it up on the board, and I don't see a player in the box.
that's crazy.
What's going on
a
here?
tripping call, and we're looking at 5-on-5.
Tripping call, and we're at 5-on-5. What's Bill Thorpe saying?
I don't know, Tom. We're going to have to play it as we see it, which is full strength for both teams.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And maybe there was a delayed call for tripping, and they scored on that.
And they scored on that. Yes, that had to be what it was.
Yes,
right,
so
exactly.
it was immediately erased.
Yep, delayed call,
Yeah.
and it was erased from the board. So now we're 5-on-5 and a 1-0 lead.
I say if you're going to make a trip, there's a shot that's deflected to the backboard. An opportunity for Souths. Callan Cullity, number 2 is Gavin Asimakopoulos had a chance at a goal there.
Asimakopoulos had a goal yesterday in the 5-0 win over Bishop Brady Co-op. Here's Matt Skelly, and he tries to take it over the blue line, and
He's broken
just
up.
kind of broken up at center ice, and now Landry's got the puck. Everybody, anytime he touches the puck, something happens.
Look at him fly down the side and to the middle. Jacob Landry going the distance, putting it in front, and a great opportunity for his co-captain, Chase McBride. Can't convert.
Well, and
a
the
partial
player with the
breakaway.
puck is the reason he couldn't convert.
Broden Landsteiner.
Yeah, Landsteiner knocked it away from Landry, just kept Chase McBride off balance. Here's McBride now.
McBride scores! He
Yep.
goes top shelf, and it's a 2-0 lead early for North. Wow, they came out like a house of fire in this one on senior night.
Well, that was a extremely difficult loss yesterday. I've never seen a loss like that, where a team has a lead and has it secured, and all of a sudden gives up 2 goals in the final 2 minutes to tie it, and then loses it in overtime after killing off a 5-minute major that had a 2-minute minor inserted in it for too many minutes on the ice. Part of that penalty was 5-on-3. They killed it off, and they still lost the game. McBride hit the crossbar on a shorthanded breakaway that would have won the game.
How frustrating was that?
So I don't think they're good. They're not in for that kind of frustration here tonight, I don't think.
So that's going to be an icing call against the North Saber-Titans.
But they may be when they wake up tomorrow morning and see that it may not be their, in their best, they may not have that chance to play on.
While we're talking hockey, boys hockey with Tom King in Nashua ETV, let's congratulate Bishop Girton boys hockey on a great season.
They will
4
be
straight
home.
wins.
They will be home to play likely Hanover. It looked like they were going to, if they lost at Exeter on Saturday night, they would either have to go up to Hanover or Hanover would come down if they won. And they won. They won 4-1. So they will most likely host on Saturday at 5:50 from what I was told a couple of days ago. But
That's
you gotta
skate 3?
Yeah, you got to wait and see.
That'll be an exciting game.
Well, Saturday is also the night of the Division I boys basketball quarterfinals.
Oh, wow. Conflicts all galore for Tom King.
Galore all over. For ETV, John,
Every ETV, yes, unfortunately.
I wish that they would play the hockey during the day, but Ryan Brown told me on Friday that he tried.
Oh, there's going to be a penalty.
Yep.
That's probably going to go against South. A dangerous hit into the boards. And to the box will go Andrew Byrne.
Yep.
Slow to get up for North. Just now to his feet. Is that Jake Dodge? Number 8? No, it's Christian Miller.
Christian
who took the brunt of that one. Yeah. A non-Christian hit in the corner.
Told the official he is okay. Does not need to come off the ice. 10:35 to play first period. It's already a 2-0 game.
And now with the man advantage. 5-on-4 for North, who are in the black and gold.
And I'll wait to do my photos in the second period. Stay here with you for the whole first period.
10:35 remains in this one. North got their first goal and 2 goals in just over 3.5 minutes in.
If it wasn't for this netting, I wouldn't have to move.
Yeah.
2 minutes of cross-checking.
Cross-checking is the call.
Around the boards, not out. Landry keeps it in. He's back-checked. And Andrew Byrne got the penalty. Wrister and a glove save.
And I'll tell you what, that's a good save by Pelletier. You know why? That shot was aimed for the far right corner, and it was right on line.
Yeah.
Had he not been able to get his glove on it, it was going in the net.
It was going to sneak right inside the post. A well-placed shot again for North. They've had some accurate shots. 2 have gone in. From Landry and McBride going top shelf on Pelletier. That's around the boards and out, so South a successful clear. 1:20 to go now on the penalty kill for Pelham.
That's awfully tough to give these guys a power play. You give Jacob Landry that kind of open ice like he's got right there.
That was a surprise shot, almost to a partial screen.
You cannot give Jacob Landry open ice.
Yeah.
Takes advantage of it.
That's what good goal scorers do. I see Pasternak do that for the Bruins. It's kind of a shot when you might not expect it. In mid-stride.
I hate to bring this up, but you have to wonder, and I'll tell it next face-off.
Back to the point. Passing up the shot, goes across to the other side. The wrister's deflected. It's a save by Pelletier on a shot that nearly was deflected past him, but he was well positioned as South clears. And back to get it for the Saber-Titans. Around the boards to nobody. Jake Dodge now connects with Landry, who goes back to get it. 43 seconds left to go on the power play.
Short-handed bid.
Shot save, a tester. A good shot there on the man disadvantaged by Pelham. Number 9 is Brendan Doughty, who ripped one right on goal. And it took a really good save from Zach Viu to keep South scoreless. Flying Landry as fast as he's ever skated. Around the boards, the snapshot is snapped out of the air by Pelletier.
That's a great save by Pelletier. He's going to be tested. Obviously, he's already been tested twice with 14 seconds left. Landry has such good skill and offensive skill Probably the best I've seen in a while. That you wonder whether he will stay at the high school level next year. He's got one more year of eligibility left.
Yeah, you don't see that kind of speed often anymore.
Speed and stick handling ability and everything else, and all the whole deal, the whole package, right?
Right. There's other options that those types of players have, as you know. So that's what Tom's referring to. Will he be back?
Juniors or prep school, one or the other. My guess would be juniors if it's anything else other than high school.
North just walking right in. This time it was number 20. Not on the roster, unfortunately. I don't see a 20. But that's senior level play right there from the defenseman position. Is that maybe Chris Holland, number 19, next to 20? There's a wrister, and it's another save by Pelletier. He knocks it to the corner this time, and North keeping it in as the teams are now 5-on-5. Pelham, South Pelham has finally cleared the zone, and they're just going to shoot it in, chip and chase. First to get it is Jake Dodge.
Number 20 is Kyle De Silva.
Thank you, Kyle De Silva.
Yeah, I don't know where
nice
these rosters came from. It's awfully short for North Souhegan. And De Silva's not on here, and I know he was on the team because I saw him play yesterday. So
sure, yeah.
I don't know where these came from. I think there was probably another side to this that didn't get
the roster.
Jake
Landry going solo in the corner against 3 South Pelham players. Now he gets some help. That's a real scrum. Fighting for the puck, comes off the apron. The wraparound in front, shot, goal! No, that was a great setup in front for Chase McBride on the feed from Brody Seiss, and it was no chance for Pelletier.
Any chance for Pelletier. Seiss from McBride from Seiss, 3-0. They're taking out yesterday's loss on this South Pelham team.
Oh yeah, they're obviously playing with an extra edge to their game. Not just the rivalry, but the frustration that Tom described in that loss. And coming out like a house of fire here with the speed and the
they lost to a Trinity team. It's not going to be even in the tournament.
Right. Yeah. Landry handing out the hit. Landry takes a hit back as he clears the zone right onto the stick of Chase McBride. McBride goes wide. Wrister past the far corner off the opposite boards. Hitting getting a little heavier here. Chase McBride loses his stick in the corner of the boards. Maybe he broke it, has to go get another one. A stick save to the corner by Pelletier. First on it is Seiss. That's number 13 rather, Connor O'Neill, that gets leveled by 13 counterpart Ryan Arneson on defense. Arneson with the puck. Arneson skates it out. Long pass right on the stick.
I've said it before. It's disappointing for me that Arneson has to, Arneson's a good player, right? He's a really good player. And I was hoping that this team would have a better season so he can showcase his ability more. And he's got the puck right now.
Arneson trying to slide it across, but great defense. Getting in the passing lane. We got a penalty coming up, a cross check.
Yeah, it's going to go
against North.
It's going to go on De Silva, maybe?
I believe you're right.
Silva
indicated
there,
to De Silva, who was surprised by the call.
No, he's not going over to the box.
Oh, no, it must have been somebody else.
Didn't see who went in there.
Already in there.
Chris Zerlenga not happy.
So Arneson didn't penetrate with that rush.
He wants to talk to the official.
He did draw a penalty, though. Yeah, he's trying to get the attention of the officials on that. I don't know what he's going to say.
Wants to know what it was. He's saying, well, what about over here? Blah, blah, blah. It's hockey officiating and hockey penalties are so subjective in my mind.
And have you ever seen one overturned?
No.
I know the problem that, they don't have replay. They don't. Oh, right across the slot. Nobody there to collect. Landry trying to go off to the races. Instead, he loses it. Arneson in the corner with it. Playing point man on the power play down in the corner as he gets it around to the top of the boards. Wrister from a bad angle goes off the apron, and North collects and shoots it out.
A good crowd on hand here tonight. It's Sunday night.
Yeah.
And you normally say, oh, Sunday night, well, but you have to remember, it is school vacation week.
Yes, it is. A glorious 9 days off for these youngsters who do wait till the last week of February in New Hampshire.
Oh, look at
Landry
this.
gloves it, gets it down. That's a battle 3 against 3 into the corner. Takes Broden Landsteiner and Landry. Oh, and he gets leveled. What a battle there. And we're going to get a call?
They're going to pay for that, yep.
Well, what's the call? Is it elbowing or what?
Probably going to be an
solid
elbowing. They're going to be called for something illegal on that hit.
Do you get the feeling the officials are on edge, like thinking they might have to stop some something from getting out of
Jordan
hand?
Sirocco's not very happy with that call either. Look at him.
He's
It's
like,
called
what
on
was that?
Arneson.
He's like, what? Is that being too physical? Is that what you're going to call it? Yeah,
Well,
Arneson goes to the box.
They're going to be careful about heavy hits because of the rivalry.
Yeah.
But
And
Landry,
last game of the
but
season.
Landry is earning the respect that a player that's got that kind of Mario Lemieux type player would get, right?
Oh, yeah.
So at this level.
Arneson, though, asserting his dominance physically there in the corner, wasn't having it after they bumped shoulders a few times.
4-on-4 is
kinda-
almost like a power play for this North Souhegan team.
He kind of threw him out of the club, Tom, I think, with that hit.
National South Pelham penalty number 13, Ryan Anderson. 2 minutes for incidental head contact.
Oh, have you ever heard that one before?
Head contact.
Incidental head contact.
9:49.
I think that's a problem of being tall too. You kind of, you're leaning down to hit a shorter player. Face off in the south zone as Saber-Titans have. This is a 4-on-4 right now for another 37 seconds. It's even strength off the glass. 4-on-4. A lot of open ice now. Jake Dodge plays it off the boards. North can't collect. There's incidental check over there. It's time for Landry to shine here, but he's not out there right now because he took a heavy hit. He's probably still shaking it off with all this open ice. And back to the point it goes. And see how quickly he gets back on the ice, by the way. If he's not out here at 4-on-4, that's a bit of a concern. To the middle. Wristing it in behind the net is De Silva. Now Landry's out there. And they have the puck and the power play.
And the power play for 56 seconds.
Puck comes out of the zone.
And a 3-0 lead already with 4 minutes to go in the period.
And here goes Landry looking for number 4, going wide, being forced to the boards by Daniel Byrne. In front, shot save. It looked like it was a right pad save by Pelletier. McBride, as they shuffle a couple of backhands further into the corner. Brody Seiss getting pinned back there by Daniel Byrne. North comes away with it. Changing directions.
13 seconds left in the penalty.
Christian Miller shielding the puck with his body. Now he backhands it around the boards. Chase McBride and Miller playing catch out towards the point, but a miss pass there, a miss pass to Landry. And that it'll be all for the power play that lasted less than a minute. 3-0, 3:01 to go in the first period. Some chippy action at times. We've had our share of penalties already. Officials making it clear they're going to call this one close.
Here comes McBride.
Oh, that's McBride flying. Wrister from a tough angle, missed in front of Pelletier. Puck comes all the way around and out.
McBride playing like this is his last game, which it very well could be.
Yes, in a Nashua North uniform. De Silva goes into the corner to get it, plays it around the boards. It finds McBride. Kind of gently shoots it up the boards. That's not enough to get it out. South kept it in for the moment, but North asserting their puck dominance, then ice it. Get a line change. So in the pros, is it correct if you ice the puck, you're forced to keep the same 5 players on the ice?
I'm not sure. Pretty sure you are.
At least, I think if you do it, at least from your own end, you are. I remember seeing a game just recently where all the Bruins players were gassed. They iced it a few times and they weren't allowed to leave the ice. But in high school, of course, they just did. They just left and did a line change. So,
well, most teams will do that if there's heavy pressure or if they are tired.
Sure,
that's when they do it. Ooh, got to watch out with the elbows up.
yeah, it was getting a little bit high there.
Yeah.
A wrister from the point, stick save. Looked like it hit the netting, but they play on. Vayu directing the pass, the shot up into the corner. And out for North. South there to whack at it. Landry, no, it's number 13 for North. Need Connor O'Neill, and gets taken down, and immediately they're going to call a penalty on that as players just bodies hit the ice and staying down. Doesn't look like he's acting at all. The other players making it seem like he took a dive and not looking very
Well, he is down.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
That is number 13, Connor O'Neill, that was on that rush. And he went down heavily. And to the box for South is Braden Tyne, T-H-Y-N-E.
Hear that banging on the aluminum. It's a little boy with a stick just banging the metal.
Out there.
He can't wait. He wants to go out there.
A future
Exactly.
combatant right there, Tom. 2 minutes for hooking on
Watch
Tyne.
out. He's got a weapon. You got to be careful.
Wow. Just look out when he gets on the other side of those boards. That's in a couple of years. He's back at it.
He's got it.
He's got the puck. He's ready to go. John Collins with Tom King. It's February 25 on a leap year. We got one more extra day in February, and we got one more extra game in the 2024 boys hockey season right here. Kind of a makeup for a lockdown. The last game of Division I of the season. And it's a 3-0 lead for North right now, looking for more on another power play. South looking for a shorthanded goal, and it's a deflected shot. It's both forward and defenseman go to the boards, trying to keep it in as Arneson, but he whiffs on it. And South able to pitchfork it out.
Good penalty kill so far.
Skelly's going to shoot a deflected shot in. Yeah, it is. Actually had the chance. Arneson with the blast from the point. Pelham making South Pelham making the most of this penalty kill.
Whose power play is it?
1 minute to go in the period.
Kings.
Oh, nice pass to Landry. He splits the defense. Landry shot. Goal! Oh, Jacob Landry. Look at that. Majestic celebration after the goal, and after all that pressure that South was managing to put on, they left themselves vulnerable to a Jacob Landry breakaway on the back end. 4-0.
And that's what happens. Landry, McBride, Landry, either way. And you know what? They're enjoying this open ice because JFK Coliseum was small, and they had problems with that yesterday.
It's a bandbox, was it?
Like the old Garden? Been there, right?
Yeah.
You've been there.
I forgot, though. The ice surface is small.
Four to nothing in favor of the Saber-Titans. Some pressure.
Yeah, South draws a penalty.
Yes.
Might have been another cross check. Let's see who's going to go for North.
This player right here looks like it's looks like it might be 17. Yep.
And that is John Joyce going to the box for cross-checking.
36 seconds left. That's not a good penalty to take.
No, not at this point. It's going to be a staggered penalty.
He's kind of being told that by his coach, I would imagine, right?
Unnecessary, 4-0.
Yep, we don't need that.
It's emotional, this game. And people aren't even playing the score. They're playing every second like it's their last. Even the underclassmen. As they shoot it but not out. Arneson keeps it in. He's stolen away. Landry, it's one-on-one right now.
This happens in a
he's looking for the
stick
lift, and did he take him down? Oh, no, it's just a fall, they say.
But he had McBride coming in. Had he been able to get the puck, he would have been able to pass it to McBride for the one-timer. That would have been a goal, I guarantee it.
It was at least one vocal South fan Tom thought there should have been a penalty call for an accidental trip on Landry. And going the distance, Arneson will
could
draw
be a
it
trip, and
with
he will
5
get it.
seconds left in the period.
A delayed penalty.
2-man advantage. 0.1 seconds.
Oh, let's see. South is complaining too. They're going to get a penalty.
Are they really? For what happened after the whistle?
Yes.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Sure was.
Oh, boy.
Blew a 5-on-3 chance.
Arneson is so mad.
Again.
Yeah, he must have
Ouch.
did a retaliatory move after.
Yeah, Arneson's not that kind of player. It must have been a move that he made physically to make a play, and it was just illegal.
He's looked frustrated throughout this period.
John, he's been chasing two of the area's best players all over the place, right?
Yeah. And he was out there for that last Jacob Landry goal, which he probably blames himself for as a defenseman with that lapse. So a frustrating first period for Arneson and the South Pelham team. They just bypassed what would have been a 5-on-3 into the next period. And point one, they're just going to drop the puck here, and that's going to be it.
Oh,
good try. You know, the timekeeper's not quick enough.
From our angle, it looks like it's,
as Tom would say, it's impossible to score in point one. If the timekeeper's doing their job, right?
Right.
As soon as it hits the stick on the ice. But that's the end of the first period. Quite what you thought going in, 4-0?
I thought that they would put up at least 2 in the first period, maybe expand it in the second, but they come out as strong as they possibly can. Unfortunately, John, when you have a team that cannot score very well, now they did yesterday, but against a very bad co-op team from Bishop Brady.
Bishop Brady, 0-18.
Yeah, I mean, so they're at a level above them.
Yeah.
They've got good hockey players on South Pelham. The problem is they just haven't been able to get an offensive game going this year that can match some of the talent that's out here tonight.
Yeah.
So,
as we said earlier this season, they can skate with them, they can't score with them.
Right.
And that's
skate
going
with
to
them,
haunt.
they can't score with them, and that means the 4-0 lead almost feels like it's 8-0.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We got our first intermission break. We'll be back with more exciting action on a Sunday night here at the Conway.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back, everybody, to the Conway Arena in Nashua on a February 25. It's a Sunday night of school vacation week, and it is electric. You wouldn't know by the excitement as we begin the second period. The score is Nashua North 4 and South 0. But the enthusiasm level for both teams is a 10-10. And it is senior night. The North team came out like a house of fire. Jacob Landry, who is clearly the most talented hockey player on the ice, with 2 spectacular goals. To his credit, Chase McBride's got 1, and they have 4 altogether, and it's just a tremendous performance so far by Nashua North, as they have apparently just barely missed playing in the Division I playoffs, and they are taking their frustrations out on this South team so far tonight, as the goaltender for South, Ryan Pelletier, has been under siege for most of this game. Riley has made some fine stops in the mix. Don't be mistaken by the score 4-0. There's been a couple of goals that he had absolutely no chance on, and some real nice sniper shots by McBride and Landry in particular. South shoots it into the zone, so we have a power play now for South. It's a 5-on-4 for the team in white, trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time in this game, as it's a 15-minute period, and we are 1 minute into it, and it's in front. Nearly a chance there for South to hammer it home. Not able to convert, and trying to pounce on the loose puck. Zach Veyu, the goaltender. South keeps it in. Andrew Byrne at the near point. Shoots it down into the corner. First to get it is the Saber-Titans as they shoot it all the way around and down to the goaltender, where it's frozen there for a face-off. Interestingly, with 10 seconds left in the man advantage, goaltender Riley Pelletier chooses to freeze the puck, and both teams will change up. 13:35 to go in the second period, a 4-0 lead, and North with that 4-goal advantage, just 10 seconds away from killing off this power play for South. In fact, they win the faceoff and they keep it in as if they were on the power play, but now South is able to clear as they bring it down ice and to the neutral zone. With it is Andrew Byrne. Shoots it up ahead and into the North zone, around to the near boards and out, where North is able to clear it out or not. Now they whack it to center ice. Callan Cullity clears the puck. Skelly on the near side, breaking into the offensive zone as he shoots it toward the goaltender. Veyu had a moment of concern there as the puck got into his crease on an edge. South picking up the sense of urgency here, down 4-0. As Matthew Skelly collects at center ice and slides it around to Byrne, and he throws it the length of the ice. No icing, as they say North had a chance at it. First to get it in the corner is Brendan Doughty. Doughty goes all the way around, but then loses control. North comes out with a head of steam. Here comes John Joyce. Joyce going wide to the left, using the puck, the body to shield the puck. We have a penalty coming up, and who's that going to be against? It is going to be a slash going against South. And to the box, number 3 for the South Pelham team is Broden Landsteiner, who got assessed for, I believe, a slashing call, and it will give North a power play that South really didn't want to give up. Down 4-0 here in the second period of what will be the last game in Division I this season for any team. South and North had to make up this game that was scheduled to happen last Monday night. 6 days later, there was a lockdown in the Nashua High schools on Monday night, and so they are having to make it up tonight. North with the face-off win, and kind of crossing himself up there was Chase McBride as he chases the puck down. Here's De Silva, the big defenseman on the near side point. Shoots it behind the net. Jacob Landry chasing it after it with Arneson. Arneson gets there first, able to clear.
2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 2:36 in the second period.
Bill Thorpe with the penalty announcement. In fact, it was 2 minutes for slashing against Lodensteiner. Drop past Jake Dodge, snapshot off the right pad of Riley Pelletier. Nice save. The pressure stays on for North, and wheeling it around the boards is McBride as he finds Landry in the opposite corner. Landry broken up. Nice defensive play by South as they clear the puck and take it away from the ever dangerous Jacob Landry. If he doesn't get a hat trick in this game, he's got 2 already, I will be very surprised, along with everybody else in here. There's a nice pass up ahead, right on the stick of Callum Cullity, and he shoots it just wide of the goal. Good chance there on the excellent feed. That was Callan Cullity ahead of the field. North keeping the pressure on behind the net. Jacob Landry trying a centering pass, but it goes off of the defenseman. Landry gets it back, changes direction, shielding the puck, gets it to the point. A bobble and a deflected shot. Good defense there by South as they are able to clear it. That was Brendan Doughty that got in the shooting lane and deflected that would-be shot on goal away. There's a long pass that goes to nobody, and that is not going to be icing. Of course, it's still a penalty kill for South Pelham. Behind the net to get the puck. North clearing it up to center ice Jake Dodge. It is collected by South Pelham. And Jacob Landry intercepts. He's bearing in. He tries to weave his way through 3 defenders. Took a heavy hit. He's folded over. And this is not icing. Goes all the way around the boards. Landry got back to his feet. He's 1-on-2 waiting for a trailer as Cullity gets tripped up. The shot on goal instead as save is made by Riley Pelletier while Landry, the shooter, gets checked into the boards in the corner. Good shift for Jacob Landry and the North power play. No goal to show for it, but certainly killing off more time and looking for more scoring opportunities at the expense of South Pelham, who trail 4-0, and really every minute that goes by that they don't score their first goal of the game makes it the comeback all that more impossible, it would seem, for a team that doesn't score a lot of goals generally. De Silva taking a hit there into the boards from Gavin Asimakopoulos. Behind the net it goes, a centering pass in front, dangerous low slot play. De Silva has it, his wrister is blocked, and slapping at it, Asimakopoulos not able to clear, now South does. And they are on the attack as they go over the blue line looking for a shot or a pass. They loft one over the head of Zach Vayu. It goes so far it comes out of the zone. Onto the stick of Connor O'Neill, and O'Neill throws it behind the net, and he'll come off the ice for the line change for Landry. Jacob Landry is back out there, and he collects at the point, shoots it back into the corner. There's a foot chase. First to get it is Nathan De Silva, goes around the boards. And not out. Behind the net, Jacob Landry back to the point. They play some catch. Landry plays keep away. Back to the point it goes. Sliding it across is Thomas Dratch. He got it to Christian Miller. Miller with the shot. Behind the net it goes. Just domination. And we got a penalty and almost a fight in the corner. See who's involved in this fracas. It's number 4 for South. Nat Skelly against number 17, John Joyce for North. So Skelly, a couple of seniors going at it on senior night, and they're going to get matching minors for roughing. Skelly and John Joyce go to the box as the public address announcer very aptly plays "Why Can't We Be Friends?" as they go to the box. A couple of Nashua seniors getting chippy here in the second period. We are halfway through the hockey game just about. We play 15-minute periods. We're at the 8:40 mark of period number 2, and a bit of a discussion between the officials, the striped jerseys over there, talking to the official scorekeepers, and some fingers are getting pointed and numbers given after another skirmish in the corner. As Tom and I were talking about in the first period, the referees in this game seem to be on high alert because you're talking about two teams that are not making the high school playoffs. Say somebody did something that would get them suspended from future games. They almost don't care. Now, they would get suspended. It's not a good thing. Don't get me wrong at all, but it may seem more likely to the officials that players might do some things here in this last game that they would not do if they were playoff bound, including just risking injury in general.
Credit or debit card that was turned in, it'll be at the front desk. You will have to bring some identification. Okay, we got a debit card that's been turned in. It's at the front desk. You will need to bring some identification. Thank you.
So face-off to the right of Riley Pelletier, who's seen more than his share of action in this game. As North sets up, it's 5-on-5.
Number 17, John Joyce, 2 minutes rushing. Nashua South.
Maskell and John Joyce's roughing penalties are announced. As there's a battle for the puck in the corner. Arneson versus Landry. We've seen that all night so far. Landry comes away with it, just avoids a savage hit. Wrister from the point doesn't make its way through from the stick of Christian Miller. Chase McBride has it. He's inside the blue line. Nice pivot. Shoots it on the whirl around. It misses the net. Finds Landry, though, on the rebound. Deflection comes to the point. To Silva's shot. Deflected. It's sitting there. Sliding it. Trying to go 5-hole Landry. He went the change-up route with the backhand that time, but wise to the shot was Riley Pelletier. Makes the save and hangs on with 7:59 to go in the second period. A 4-0 lead. No goals yet in this period. We played half of the way through, including some man advantage situations, but the scoring pace has slowed down a little bit. Jacob Landry has been taking one heavy hit after another, as South trying to find some way to slow down this lightning fast skater and dangerous goal scorer. There's a wrister from the point. Nice toe save there by Zach Vayu. South trying to keep it in the zone. They can't. It's swatted out to center ice by North. Playing it off the boards now. The turnaround. Heavy hit there. A couple players hitting the ice. South able to shoot it into the offensive zone. Broden Landstein around the boards it goes. And to center ice and down into the Pelham end. Arneson's there to collect as he's chased around the net by Connor O'Neill. And we have a penalty coming up, and the official took a heavy hit by accident from Arneson. And to the box will be going Connor O'Neill. So we'll have to see what that infraction was for. Fast and furious action here in the second period. Explanation given. We have two players in the box that are about to come out. The two players are going to call for 2 minutes for roughing. They are not keeping those penalty minutes on the board. So it's 4-on-4 until the penalties are up. Or maybe it's 5-on-4 in front of the net. It's a 5-on-4 situation right now.
Number 13, Connor O'Neill, 2 minutes for hooking.
And I think that there's a puck shot the length of the ice. So you have interesting. You have two players in the box. So they've been told don't come out on the ice, I suppose, to unbalance the team. There's a nice shift. What a play by Arneson. He nearly went the distance. Terrific rush by Ryan Arneson. Body's hitting the ice behind the net. Arneson gets up, says not guilty, and the North team manages to shoot it the length of the ice. So Connor O'Neill's 2-minute penalty being served here. 1 minute gone, pass. Zach Vayu with the save, and he'll tie it up for a face-off to his left with 59 seconds left to go on the man advantage for South. You think they desperately want to score on this power play with no goals yet in this hockey game. Down by 4. Taking the face-off for North will be Callan Cullity against Brendan Doughty. And it's won by North. The puck goes around the boards and trying to get it out, they can't. It's kept in at the point. The snapshot goes up too high, hits some bodies, and North manages to clear. Foot chase back to get it for South is Andrew Byrne, and he shoots it to the center, and they stick it the length of the ice. I thought that would be icing because it looked like the stick deflection came on the wrong side of the red line, but they waved off icing. And back to get it South with 25 seconds left to go on the man advantage as they circle around the net. And to center ice with a head of steam through the middle. Gavin Asimakopoulos. Gavin shoots it. Goal! Gavin Asimakopoulos with a highlight reel goal for South. They're on the board. It's 4-1. Oh, he ripped that wrister just inside the post. I believe that was a full strength goal. The penalty, I think it just expired, or maybe they wiped it off the board, but Gavin Asimakopoulos just put the Jets on there, was able to outskate the defenders and set himself up for what turned into be a sniper shot. inside the right post. So 4-1. South is winning this period. Don't look now, but they lost the first period 4-0. They're winning this one 1-0. And a win on the face-off and a shot that is deflected to the rear boards. South trying to score 2 goals in record time. It was a power play goal. It was in the tail end of the power play, but still a man advantage situation. Andrew Byrne with the nice assist there as he sent Gavin Asimakopoulos off to the races. 5:12 to go, second period. Face off to the left of Riley Pelletier. He's got to be proud of his team. He stopped all the shots, and Gavin has scored. So South needs more of that. They need to win the period by a little bit more here if they want to really make a game of this. Chase McBride tries his shot off the face-off win. Getting leveled at the point was Christian Miller on the heavy hit by Ryan Arneson. To the box, another penalty. I don't know if that's another, there was an open net for a second, but the goalie pulled because of the delayed call against South, and this could be Arneson again. And they call it an elbow. Wow, they are calling this game tight. They are watching these guys like hawks. Arneson's been going to the box like it's the morning commute to school. Every few minutes it looks like he's holding his head and his hands over there, literally like, what do I have to do to play physical and stay out of the box? I mean, those are hits he's probably not been called on during the course of the season, but they're getting called tonight. So, man advantage for North.
There's no such thing anymore as 5-on-5 hockey.
No. Arneson just literally holding his head in his hands, Tom, as if to say,
yeah,
how can I play physical and not stay out of this box tonight?
Right, exactly.
Look at this rugby scrum over here. There's only one player and the goalie not in it. Now they back
This
away.
is amazing.
It is just everybody join in. Now they're coming away with it is De Silva. McBride's looking for the outlet pass.
Good penalty kill, though.
It was a good penalty kill. Here's Landry. Drop pass for Miller. Didn't get a shot away, though, on the trail. Throws it around the boards. And Landry fumbles it for a moment as he battles with Matt Skelly.
They are taking the body more to Landry in this period than they have been.
It's taken a toll.
It is. He has definitely been slowed down.
Yeah, that's one way
Much
to do it.
Much to my chagrin in terms of wanting to get a good breakaway shot or some kind of fun. But he's been hit. He's been nudged.
He has been hit.
They will do it, and they'll take the consequences if there are any.
Nice touch pass. McBride flying through the zone. Save made by Riley Pelletier.
Nice
Solid
save.
goaltending
Pelletier
work.
saw it right there. McBride couldn't elevate it. Pelletier right on it.
Landry dodges another big hit. Throws it across, it's high slot, back to the net. And Miller's shot, oh, he had McBride, he was on the outside, cleared by Skelly. And iced by South with 12 seconds left to go on the penalty kill.
That is a great job by the Kings.
Yeah, it was so close there. McBride was right on the doorstep of an open net, but he couldn't control it. He ended up shooting it on the outside.
That's Arneson's third penalty. I don't believe I don't think that's got to be the first time he's ever had that many in a game.
I agree. I don't think he can't believe it.
No, he's not that kind of player to try to get there. Oh, here we go.
Almost a breakaway there.
Not quite. See, that's what they lacked, John.
Yes.
They lacked that speed. They had it last year, but it graduated.
Right.
And they weren't able to replace it.
Huge hit by Roberg, and he's going to the box. I don't know what they're going to call. A hit in the back. Probably a hit in the back.
Hit from behind.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the second big hit he's taken.
That is, yeah, that is back-to-back penalties for South for being too physical.
But that is the second big hit. Remember, he was the player that was down on the ice for a while.
Yeah.
You know, this is
Connor O'Neill?
Yeah, O'Neill, right, exactly,
Yeah.
yep. No, Cullinane.
Cullinane.
He took the hit. He was the one who took the. He was the one who was buried on top by Skelly earlier in the game.
Let's see. It will be probably.
They're going to run out of room on the score sheet.
Oh, man.
Now, I saw Albert Milford yesterday take
Yeah.
10 penalties.
10 penalties.
10.
Yeah, we'll await the announcement on what the nature of the call was. I guess it could be
Well,
charging.
Arneson goes over as the captain, right? Because
Yeah.
they don't talk to, refs don't like to talk to the coaches during the game. They don't to talk to the players.
He's shaking his head about what explanation he got. I don't know if he's still talking about his call, about these.
Well, it's 5-on-3 as we know. 5-on-4. There's the fourth skater right there. Okay.
National cell penalty.
It's a 5-minute major.
Number 10,
Hit from behind.
5-minute major for hit from behind.
There it is.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And if you score during it, he doesn't come
5
out.
minutes for hit
Tell you
from
what.
behind.
Okay, if you score during a 5-minute major, for those who don't know, you do not get to come out of the box.
You can score unlimited goals.
Unlimited goals, and I tell you what, they're probably going to look to get one.
And you know what? As much as Landry's been slowed down, everybody in this building will be surprised if he doesn't get the hat trick. Right across the crease, and South collects. He's got 2 goals tonight. In search of that hat trick in his final, maybe his final game.
2 by
Even as a
Landry
junior.
and 2 by McBride.
Who got the? Yeah, 2 and 2. That's right.
2 and 2.
Into the corner, and of course Gavin Asimakopoulos. How about that goal?
That was a great goal. Power play goal. Pick the right spot to shoot at.
Nice blocker save by
They were
Pelletier.
putting good pressure on in that power play. It's a good
Yeah.
job by the Kings to get it back in this game. They can get a shorthanded breakaway and maybe another goal. You'd have a good game. It'd be nice to see it 4-2 going in, but it may be more than that the other way.
Andrew Byrne got the assist on that goal by Gavin Asimakopoulos. South needs a lot more of that. Gavin goes off the ice right now for a rest.
See, Landry ought to take the film from this game and look at it closely, because if he does go on to another level, that's what he's going to see.
Unfortunately, yes.
And it's going to be much more heavier load of hits than that.
Yeah. Rister doesn't make it
Blocked.
through traffic.
See, there he goes down. See, they're taking him right down. Whatever they can do. Whatever they can do to take him
Arneson
down.
Again, who even with the 3 penalties, he's not slowing down on the physicality. There he lays another one into Landry.
Can't do it. Got to keep at him. You know, I do what they're doing.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this major penalty against
And only a
South.
minute 15 left in the period.
Right. This comeback becoming even more impossible or not. Short-handed try. Weaving. Backhander. Might have went off the side of the net, but good positioning by Vayu to cut down the angle.
And
There's a penalty. That's going to go against South. And that's going to be a 5-on-3 now.
And who'd they do it on?
Landry.
Exactly.
Jacob Landry draws a
They will
penalty.
do what they have to do to keep him from doing what he did in the first period, which was own the ice.
So it looks like Landry's going to reluctantly go take a rest here, but he's counting. He's like,
Look,
hey.
look at his uniform.
Oh, man. He looks like
Covered with ice.
He looks like he's a football player that played in a mud bowl, but it's ice. So there's only 3 guys on the ice now in front of the goaltender for South. There's way less people that could hit Jacob Landry, when and if he does come out after a rest.
5-on-3. He's got the helmet off right now.
Yeah, trying to recover. Rister has an easy save for Pelletier as he sticks it to the corner. Whiffing on the wraparound and coming out trying to stuff it in near side. No go. 2 minutes for hooking was the call that took Landry down. Freezing the puck is Pelletier.
It's a good idea. Freeze it. Don't let it, because what's going to happen in a 5-on-3, John, is someone's going to have an open shot. But someone is also going to be alone for a rebound.
Right.
And that's what you've got to worry about if you're Riley Pelletier,
always.
the rebounds.
Yeah. Sometimes they're beyond your control. A whiff on the clear, but South's able to do it. De Silva collects at center ice as he skates it over the blue line with his head up, looking for an opening. 5-on-3.
Nice job there by Arneson to get in the slot and get the puck out.
Arneson kicks it out of the zone. He had a partial 2-on-1
There he
there for a
goes.
second as he clears it. Ryan Arneson just immense for South. And here come the North Saber-Titans again. Landry, tape-to-tape pass, heads up, on the dot, shot and save, and no rebound.
See, we look at the skating ability of Jacob Landry, right? Well, let's see. Is there a delayed penalty? Well, they probably figure with 1.2 seconds left, what can they do, right?
1.2 seconds left
so
in the second period.
So you get a 6-on-3.
Yep.
It's a good call by Zerlenga.
6-on-3.
With 1.2 left, I'd do that too. I wouldn't have thought of it, but that's a good play. And Landry goes down on the ice again.
Wow. Well, that was a fast and furious second period, Tom, and South actually won it.
How about that?
1-0.
And the reason they did?
Hitting
they
Landry.
Bullied Jacob
They did.
Landry.
No other way to put it. They bullied him. Yeah, let's see how he bounces back in the third period. John Collins with Tom King. We have the exciting conclusion to the Boys Division I regular season coming up. Third period action at the Conway on Nashua ETV. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody, to the Conway Arena as we're about to get back to the action here in the third period on senior night. They have the jerseys of all 9 seniors participating in this game up here. Actually 10, 5 on each side. You got Kyle Da Silva on the far right here for North. John Joyce, Chase McBride, Alec Jenkerson is number 4, Zach Vayu for North. And then on South's team, Ryan Arneson and Matthew Skelly, Aiden Roberge, Riley Pelletier, seniors all. And so is Wyatt Solis-Serber making their last appearance.
And the names are not on all the jerseys on the back. They're
not on all
Take
the
a look
South
at some of them, yeah.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
Depends on the type of jersey.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Bill Thorpe's going to the 50-50. This would have been a good night to buy one because this place is packed.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever win 50-50 with all the games you've been at?
No. I usually
haven't played them, yeah. Yeah, other things on your mind.
Woody Woodland did, though.
Oh, he did, that's right. I remember that.
At the 1988 World Nashua Bambino World Series.
And shot saved by Pelletier. What a good one. You can see all kinds of man advantage here for North right now.
It's a 5-on-3 for the next 45 seconds. And then it'll go for about a minute 20. North will have a single man advantage.
Hey, next time the puck goes down into the North zone, check out the ice fort that Zach Vayu has formed around the crease. I've seen goalies do some housekeeping.
Yeah, look at that, huh?
Looks like you have to go plow through it.
I think you ought to put a welcome mat out there, don't you?
You have to call it the Nashua DPW for that thing that he's got around the moat. He's got like a moat. There's a shot that goes wide to the right. Landry's trying to track it down, but he's going to come all the way down into his zone. Check out the ice around Zach Vayu.
That is a...
It's like he must have done some serious scraping.
I think they ought to get somebody down there to do a snow angel.
He went down a level. There's a wrister from the point. Save! Rebound! Save again! Goal! The third whack at it is a goal!
Looks
for
like
number
Cullity.
2. Cullity. He got 2 whacks at it, and poor Riley Pelletier got no help. It was just him on an island. 5-on-3, but the 3 were off to the right, and it was just Vayu versus Cullity and McBride, and it was a goal for North, and they get the one man out of the box. That was the minor penalty comes out. But it's still the major penalty in effect, so it's still going to be a 5-on-4 for another minute and 11, and it's a 5-1 game.
It should be on unassisted because he basically put in his own rebound.
Yes, he did. I didn't know. That's you know, it's interesting that you usually don't see that in an NHL game because you don't get 3 whacks at it usually like that. But yeah,
5-on-3 you might.
Maybe rebound, goal,
and it's 5-1. And all you do is you think back to yesterday if you're North Souhegan and their fans and say, geez, you know what? We should be playing next week.
Oh, yeah. Through the neutral zone, over the blue line, north into the corner. Broden Landsteiner checks John Joyce. Nathan De Silva gets checked. And puck comes out into the middle. Collected by Jake Dodge. Dodge throws it back into the corner. Nate De Silva, just a sophomore, reeling. Silva untouched and shoots it right into the midsection of Riley Pelletieri. Ties it up for a face-off to his left. 12:43 to go in the season for both of these teams as they play to a fast and furious ending. That it's been a penalty-riddled game, mainly because the officials are calling it so tightly. It's a wrist shot by McBride that does not make its way through. Puck pinned in the corner. Landry comes away with it, and South clears.
Double teamed in the corner. In a penalty situation, Landry's double teamed.
The major penalty finally ends. It's back to 5-on-5 for the first time in quite a while.
Let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah. My guess is less than a minute. And the drop pass into the corner it goes. That's number 11, Brody Seiss. And a save is made by Pelletier as McBride and Seiss hover for the rebound that doesn't come.
And a heavy police presence here tonight, as you can tell. Yeah. It should be with this crowd and the rivalry and everything else. Plus the fact the police station's right across the street.
Right. We say hello to the Nashua's finest who are out in the lobby listening to us, Tom.
Yes, I hope they are.
We're streaming live here on a Sunday night to the Conway Arena.
Okay, now you saw that shot right here from the point, right? That's the type of shot that beat North yesterday.
How? Was deflected in?
A shot that went right into the crowd in front, off a stick and in.
Wow.
Bang, bang like that.
Fluke, huh?
Yep.
Into the corner it goes. Seiss gets pinned. Landry scoops it back to Kyle De Silva at the point. And it's just out of the zone. As they shoot it.
Your question of how, that's what Zach Veyu and a couple of his teammates want to know. Yep.
Yeah. Wow, what a frustrating loss.
Stunned.
A nice pass up ahead. South with a chance. Screenshot is blocked by Christian Miller. And Miller is going to take it around the boards. The shot taken by Broden Landsteiner did not make its way through. 5-on-5 play here with 11:11 left to go in the third period on senior night at the Conway. Look at the people behind the net over there. It's packed.
Oh, there's tons of them. Yeah, it's packed.
A good shoulder hit. It's a strangely cleanly played third period. I think the officials probably...
John, please. 4 minutes.
In front.
4 minutes in. Come on. Not even 4 minutes in.
Give it a chance. Trying to come away with it, and South does. To center ice. Blocker save on the wrister from distance.
Looking to ice it because of a line change was Nashua North Souhegan.
Sticked into the corner. Christian Miller almost gave it away as Andrew Byrne was lurking around the boards, and the team's trading possessions here. Shooting it in, chip and chase, Braden Thine. Back to get it first, though, is Kyle De Silva. De Silva with a nice spin move. Christian Miller around the boards, and Callan Cullity, who just scored that goal, is pinned in the zone still. South doing a good job keeping it in, trying to keep some pressure on, maybe develop a scoring chance here, down 5-1. Behind the net it goes. Christian Miller with a backpack named Cam Cook. Around the boards he goes. That's a Johnny Moe's term. Larry Burr with a backpack named George Gervin.
All I hear is Cam Cook. I think that the Silver Knights are ready to play.
Yeah, I know,
the general manager.
How about that? Same name. Into the corner it goes, and an icing call against
Believe the opening
North.
date for them would be Friday, May 27th, I think.
Tom told me that there's going to be
Or it might be the
two
25th.
Education Day games
Yeah,
in
back to back.
back-to-back.
Wear your earplugs.
And also, our camera crew is going to get from Pete Johnson, I hope, official Nashua ETV sun hats.
Well, we
Sombreros, maybe, right, Tom? Right, Frank?
It's
Everybody
swag,
facing
swag time. Don't you think, John?
education.
Don't you
Swag
think it's swag time?
Oh, a 2-on-1. Landry looking for that hat trick, and the crash into the goaltender. The net comes off its moorings. Landry's down again behind the net. I don't think he hurt himself or what. I didn't catch anybody did anything to him.
I was looking at McBride hit the ice.
Sure.
On the
McBride hit Pelletier in the crease. Jacob Landry's going to be black and blue from this game. He is holding his face and his mouth as he comes off the ice. He might be cut.
Yeah, I think he is.
Are we going to call a high stick? 5 minutes? No, we have a penalty against
McBride.
North.
Against McBride.
Oh, for crashing into the goalie. Goaltender interference. Five on four for South, trailing by 4 goals with 9:19 to go. Chance here, a wrister is deflected, goes to the rear boards. Landsteiner, the wraparound, pops into the air behind the net. South still with it, looking for an opportunity. Wrister from an impossible angle. Breakaway. Shot, save is made on a mistake. John Joyce on senior night had a golden opportunity to score. South back the other way, deflected shot, climbed up over the stick of Zach Bayou, but South couldn't capitalize. Shot wide of the goal from the low slot. Good keep in by South Pelham.
They call roughing on McBride. That's the penalty they turned for crashing into the goalie.
Interesting. Okay. Ryan Arneson shot, goal on the rebound. Arneson with the shot. The rebound ended up on the stick of Broden Landsteiner. It's a 5-2 game. Not over yet. 8:24 to go. That's a classic power play goal. You got a shot on the goalie.
Shot on the goalie, yeah.
The rebound, and you got the man advantage. And Broden Landsteiner wasn't a snapshot or a rip and wrister like Asimakopoulos scored on, but it was effective. Just slid into the open net, the gaping open net after the rebound. 5-2. So South with a little momentum here.
And finally back to the 5-on-5.
Landry wins the faceoff and nearly split the defense and gets hauled down. Oh, we have an offside.
Offside, I was going to say, please.
One of the few times.
Please, not another one.
I know.
You know, I mean, really. They're going to go, they're going to harass him, they're going to hit him, they're going to tangle him up. But if he's got the puck, they can do what they want.
Arneson did
Tell you
get
what,
the
though,
assist.
it's fun watching that offense play.
Yeah.
When McBride and Landry get going like
here
this.
he is again. Landry shot, save. He's looking for that hat trick. And I'll say it again, I'll be surprised if he doesn't get it before this game ends. Jacob Landry to the point. The shot deflected past the goalie. It's out in front. Cleared by South. As they throw it the length of the ice, this could be icing. And it is. Faceoff will come all the way back into the South zone with 7:51 to go in the third period. As we are on the cusp of winter sports playoffs. Basketball, hockey, we hope to cover as much as we can for you on Nashua ETV. And it's very unfortunate that this young man is not in the playoffs. Jacob Landry taking the face-off.
Yeah, as we know now. I mean, you know, but that's the way everybody that I've talked to says that that's probably the way it's going to turn out.
Backhander, and he took a heavy hit, a huge hit. He's on the ice again as he tried to cut through traffic and paid the price. Pinning the Brody Seiss to the backboards. The defenseman for South actually hauls him down. That is Brendan Doughty doing the hard work on defense for South. It looks like they're trying to kill a penalty, but we're 5-on-5.
Right, exactly.
And South still not able to clear it. Collecting at the far point for North is Andrew Cullinane. Shot, Landry, goal! Hat trick! Jacob Landry! Closest I've seen to players hurting themselves in a goal celebration as they hurdle against the glass. Jacob Landry with one of the heaviest hits that he's taken tonight, administered by himself. But that is the enthusiasm, maybe the relief. He was determined, Tom, to get that hat trick, I think.
Well, I think he's determined to score. Landry's always determined
and he's not
to score.
done, right? Yeah, we got 7 minutes to go.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It definitely plays with that in mind. Every time he touches the puck, he's determined to score. Jacob Landry, what a great season he has had. Puts his team up 6-2 here with 6:50 to go in the hockey game. As Christian Miller shoots it around the boards, Nathan De Silva's first to get it. He chips and chases after it, competing with the defenseman for South who wins the battle. Up the boards and not out. Kept in at the point. Nathan De Silva chasing in after it. And nearly a giveaway there by North. Not only is Jacob Landry tremendously fast, but he's got a great wrister. Good accuracy.
Accuracy on the shot is the key. The assist on that goal, McBride and Andrew Cullinane.
Puck is knocked out of the zone by North, who are on coast
they
right now.
They tried a little gamesmanship, I think, at the start of the game. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Wrister saved by Bayou.
No
not an
one
easy
there
one.
for what it would have been a goal if it was a rebound. If there was someone there for that rebound.
Gaping net, but the rebound went untouched. And North manages to clear. It's a deflected clear, so it won't be icing.
They introduced Landry at the start of the game as a defenseman.
What kind of head game was that?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous. Nobody fell for that.
I don't know if that's what they gave Bill Thorpe or if Bill Thorpe did that on his own. I doubt it. I think Thorpe knows. Thorpe's done a lot of games.
Well,
he took what was given him.
Okay.
I'm sure. I'll ask him at some point.
Yeah, well, maybe it's Jacob Landry's fantasy to do a Bobby Orr act and score from the back line for a game. So, and North rushes the puck out.
Yeah, I don't think Landry knows what the other side. I mean, he knows what the other side of the blue line is, but he's mostly in the other team's end.
Slapper goes wide of the goal by Alec Jenkerson. Alec Jenkerson, senior, playing his final game here for North. Number 4. And here's Kyle De Silva. Silva cutting across the middle and by the defense. First line. South clears, and we got another penalty behind the play.
As teams
basically, Arneson's just had it. He knows he's going back to the box, but he doesn't have a willing combatant, a willing participant in the battle.
Who was it? Was it De Silva?
Connor Neal raised his arm saying, I'm not fighting.
Right.
Arneson's
and now they're
wailing away.
Arneson talking to the official.
Connor Neal's already in the box. I mean, not already in the bench. He's just hiding. He's like, you can't call a penalty on me. I'm not even out there anymore. Meanwhile, Arneson's pleading his case.
Let's see if they do it.
Yeah. They're going to have to go find him because Arneson, meanwhile, is out here pleading his case. No more helmet on. Hopefully he doesn't get another 5 minutes for fighting or some crazy like that. The officials seem to be intent on sending a message through Ryan Arneson tonight. And is he pointing to the locker room?
He may get a misconduct.
I think he's getting one, Tom. I think that's him.
And if that's it, if that is, that's it.
Yeah.
4:36 left to play in the game, so we'll wait and see. And the official pointed that way.
So Ryan Arneson goes out fighting, literally. He goes down fighting here in this game because he looks like he's going to get the 5 minutes and be gone for the rest of the game. And that's how senior year ends here in the ice.
Was Pete Cam down there? Pete Johnson's down there. Did he have the camera right on the glass? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yep, he's done. That's it for Arneson. Unfortunately, South Pelham fans do not like it.
So would you get any more discipline if you did one last skate around the ice?
If I'm Arneson, it's their last game, I'd do it.
I'd do it.
Right.
Yeah, sure. I think it probably didn't occur to him because he's got class, but I was like gonna think, well, you should just skate around the ice and just wave to his
class
parents.
this week.
No class
No
this
class.
week.
No class this week. What the heck?
I was talking about the other kind of class.
Oh,
but yeah.
he's got a lot of class.
He's got a lot of class,
There's no
yeah.
doubt about it.
Right.
But he's definitely been upset by the calls, and he's taking it out on anything
Right.
he can.
Yeah. Hey,
So-
hockey's a frustrating game sometimes. You know, and it's certainly tonight for Ryan Arneson, who didn't come out here to lose, obviously.
No, but you know what? They can't have it like this. The penalties are taking away from the game.
Yeah.
And we've had years where we've done this game, both games when they play twice, where it's been down in the last shot, it's been down in the last second. They've been great games, right? They've been hockey
Great
games.
yeah.
This isn't hockey anymore.
No.
So they've got to do something. You know, the coaches are, they're kids, they're high school kids, they're emotional.
Yeah.
It's an emotional game. Every hit is, you hit me, I got to hit you back. That's the way it is in hockey.
So I kind of been needling the refs who are calling it tight tonight, but do they deserve credit, Tom?
Well, I mean, the thing is, if they hadn't called it so tight, how many kids would we have sprawled out on the ice?
More.
Hurt. Probably.
More.
Probably.
Yeah. So there is a penalty against North. Thanks,
Right.
Frank Wallen. Yeah.
Right, but the question is, what about the misconduct? I mean, Arneson's disqualified.
Somebody's going to serve 2
Like
minutes
a
for him
DQ.
for roughing. There's a powwow over here. It's interesting. Something you don't see every day. South kneeling as a team around their goaltender as the officials sort things out at the timekeeper's booth. Who gets what and where. Ryan Arneson knows what he's got. He's got dinner waiting at home. Hopefully.
So do I. At some point.
Yeah, he gets 5 minutes for the rest of the period. 6-2 game. The only suspense is who gets what for a penalty here as they sort it out. Number 13 in the box, Connor O'Neill penalty did not escape getting penalized. He comes off the bench and into the penalty box area.
He hit as long as he could.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say.
But he took the roughing call.
Yeah.
But Arneson
How about this?
took the game misconduct.
I think it's going to be, here's my prediction, it's going to be 2 minutes each for roughing and 5 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct and a game misconduct for Ryan Arneson. That's what I think they're going to say.
Yep, most likely.
Discussion now with the South coach to explain what's going on. I saw my first women's professional ice hockey game tonight on TV. Boston versus Minnesota.
Yep. On the road, right?
There was no Jacob Landry's
John,
in the game, Tom.
let me tell you right now that their media, the league does the media. The league does the media for all the teams.
Yes.
It is one of the best around. all right?
Really?
Because they send me releases, post-game stories. They may have a few quotes at the bottom that I can insert, and access to their photos.
Excellent. Who's coaching them?
I don't know who's,
they're doing it right? They're doing it right?
The Professional Women's Hockey League, the PWHL,
Yeah.
is doing a great job in promoting their league.
That's great to know.
They are doing
Hey,
it. They really are. And the thing is, there's one thing they lack. Give these teams some nicknames.
Yes.
There's no nicknames.
Oh, just the city names?
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. And also, once a star or two emerges, they really need that probably too. The star power, the Connor McDavid of the Women's Professional Hockey League.
Right.
That'll help them a lot too.
But I made it a point that on NashvilleTelegraph.com, you will see their game stories. I will put them on
Very
there.
good. We'll be looking for them. And you know what, Tom?
I'll be putting one on there tonight.
Over the course of your career here covering these high school girls hockey games, we've seen a few candidates probably who.
Well, what we're able to see is John Good's All-Star game.
Yes.
Oh, there's a DQ here too, I believe.
Oh, is it going to be
It
O'Neill?
looks that way. It looks like O'Neill's going to be out.
Connor O'Neill. I mean, Maybe they just gave him 5 minutes for fighting, and he's like, I didn't fight. I put my hands up.
Yep. So out he goes.
Yeah. It's like one of the trainers is going with him. I hope he's not hurt.
Oh, that's the
I don't
assistant
think
coach.
so. He looks fine. Assistant coach is going with him.
So it might be an injury. I don't know. I'll see the score sheet
He looks
eventually.
okay. Yeah. He looked to be in good spirits as he left the ice. Lengthy delay here as we get ready to play the last 4.5 minutes.
Boy, I'll tell you. For a game that, didn't start till 7. And it's
John
it's
Good's
almost 9. John Good's All-Star game has
girls.
all sorts of players, and the coaches who were involved in that game are some of the professional women's players.
If I'm a really, really good girls ice hockey player, what a thrill that is to think that's a possibility. Keep that dream alive, That's great. So here we go. We're about to resume, and it looks like miracle of miracles, 5-on-5 coming out of this. A couple of players leave, and we stay even strength. Wrister. McBride's shot is saved.
And who hits the ice? Landry.
Right. In front shot, save again. Terrific save by Riley Pelletier.
Right point blank with McBride right there.
Chase McBride is just surprised, and he doesn't have a hat trick after those 2 chances. One right off the face-off, and that one on the doorstep, just trying to get it over the glove, and then Pelletier snags it. Back to the point. Kyle Da Silva throws it back towards Chase McBride, who is checked into the boards hard. Shot in front, and a deflected shot. Good job getting in the shooting lane by Skelly.
Got up in the air and into the net.
Matthew Skelly playing in front of his goaltender. But again, it looks like South is killing off a penalty, but we're even strength, 5-on-5. Back to the point it goes. Christian Miller, Wrister, Landry had another shot at the hat trick, and this one gets deflected up into the netting. 4:08 left to go. Sunday night hockey here at the Conway as we get set to watch the playoffs in hockey and in basketball. BG boys getting set, and BG girls in hockey advancing to the tournament. Landry passes it in front, trying to set up McBride.
Yeah, McBride was in too deep. He was in too deep. He wasn't able there in front. He got pushed forward in deep, which was a good job by the Kings to kind of limit what he could do there.
South fans on the clear, and twice they fanned on the clear. And Landry trying to pass to McBride, and he gets leveled again, this time by Matt Skelly. Somehow they keep it in the zone. Jacob Landry, skating display. Backhander through traffic. And keeping it in, Kyle Da Silva rips it off the boards. Good bank shot pass. Finds Chase McBride all the way around near point. Kyle Da Silva plays it around. South just skating like they're gassed right now on defense.
Oh, they've got to be. They've
been out there a while.
No kidding.
And Asimokopoulos shoots it the length of the ice from the mid stripe, and he gets off the ice
we're
for line
at
change.
3 minutes left to play in the season, likely for both teams. Definitely for South, Pelham, most likely for North Souhegan.
A giveaway. Chase McBride hauled down, a near penalty shot situation, but not, as the other defenseman was in the area. Chase McBride, that's a clear penalty, as clear as it gets tonight. And he also looks like
Riley Pelletier says to him as he's sliding, on his stomach towards him, coming down. Hey, how you doing? How's life down there?
How's that snow angel you're making?
How's that ice tasting right now?
I know, right? he just turned into a human Zamboni there as he goes off the ice. Taking
Chase,
a rest.
would you mind kind of sliding over here to get rid of some of this snow that's there?
Chase is still out there. What am I talking about? He rips a shot. He's determined to get that third goal. And that way they'll have 3 each. To the backboard it goes. And coming away with it, Jacob Landry. Good cross-ice pass onto the stick of Christian Miller. He plays it into the corner. And whistle at the net.
National cell phone penalty, number 4, Matt Skelly, 2 minutes for hugging.
So there was a penalty in mix. Matt Skelly, 2 minutes for hooking. Oh, that was earlier. Okay, so we're 30 seconds into it.
Yeah,
the announcement came late.
Bill plays it a little. Bill's has so many penalties there. I wouldn't even bother to announce them at this point. There's too many of them.
South clears it. So minute 25 left to go in the penalty. Only 2:13 left in the game. Good reverse direction by Kyle Da Silva as he comes out of his own end with his head up. Trying to pass it up ahead. Instead, it's intercepted by Andrew Byrne, who shoots it back behind Zach Vayu. 6-2 game. South did score a couple. At one point, we thought they might get shut out. They were able to make somewhat of a game out of it at 5-2. Across the blue line and skating into the corner goes Christian Miller as he is broken up down there by South defenders. Another penalty
a tripping penalty will be called.
It's going to be a 5-on-3.
No, it's going to be called on. It's going to be called on North Souhegan. Yeah.
Oh, North Souhegan.
Yep, right here.
So is it Cullity going to the ball?
Yep.
No, it is.
And number 8.
Yeah, number 9. Yeah. Number 8. 8. Christian Miller to the box.
No, Miller's 18, isn't he?
Jake Dodge is 18.
Oh, no, Miller is 8. Yeah, you're right. Yep, definitely. Christian Miller, yep.
So, timeout called. Just what you wanted. Timeout on the ice. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 45 seconds, and then the remainder of the game, perhaps, South will have a power play. The final result of who will win and who will lose not really in question.
You got to be careful after the game. They have to do something. I don't know if they have them go into a room temporarily because their lockers are right next to each other.
Oh, really?
Because don't forget, Riviere took over North's spot.
Yeah.
The Riviere women took over North's spot. By the way, the Riv women are playing right now.
That reminds me.
They're in Worcester playing
yeah.
for the ECHA title. It's a 14 league, but they're playing Worcester State for the title.
Good luck to them.
Out in Worcester, they're probably already over. I haven't checked to see what the score is.
You just reminded me that I follow Chris Nyland on Facebook, and he sells Brawl in the Hall T-shirts.
Yeah, well,
Boston Garden.
They don't want that. Believe me.
They don't want that. He's the first one to tell you it's a different game. Different game than it used to be. There's enforcers all over the place.
Nyland tried his hand at coaching at one point, didn't he?
Did he?
I believe he did, yeah.
1:20 left to go in the game. The wrister off the side of the net. That drew some oohs and ahs from the crowd, but it was outside the pipe. As slipping away past the defense, Jake McBride nearly had a break-in, but instead South shoots it back into the offensive zone. We're 4-on-4 for the next 15 seconds. Kyle Da Silva with a pass off the tape of the stick. That's going to be icing, though. 10 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4. 1 minute left in the period. You know what would be fitting?
You know what would be fitting is if they're checking in the corner and Pete Johnson is there banging on the glass. That's what would be fitting. That's what I want to see.
You know what would not surprise me is if Pelham gets the man advantage here, and then there's a shorthanded breakaway goal for North.
It almost was one right there with Landry not Landry, but
McBride, who's looking for the hat trick.
Yes, and he had the puck on his stick. But
40 seconds left to go. We'll see. Kyle Da Silva around the boards, and
that looks like it's probably
Matt Skelly. 30 seconds.
They'd love to get another goal here just to end their season that way.
Saved by Vayu. 30 seconds left. Shorthanded situation for North. They do clear it. Look at McBride lurking, trying to get that puck.
Yeah.
Hanging out there. Vayu's going to, he's hanging on just enough to get the face-off to his right. 17 seconds left to go. Jacob Landry's done playing, I guess. He did enough damage. That hat trick. Yeah, not out there right now with McBride. He's got to be black and blue after this one. All the hits that he took, paying the price for those beautiful goals that he scored. Huge crowd here, some of them filing out now with 15 seconds left to go. Chase McBride gets pinched off on the boards, 10 seconds. Shot just over the goal, a good opportunity there for Brendan Doughty. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and time's gonna run out here in the game, but a great game played by Nashua North Souhegan. 6-2 winners over South Pelham Kings, who do manage to get 2 goals, and let the record show they did win one of the 3 periods.
And
1-0 in the second
here's
period.
a scene with Chris Zarlenga. How often do you see a coach go into the crowd of players, and then Jordan Sirocco the same thing on that side?
Yes, Tom has not seen that very much, obviously.
No, you don't.
So a nice moment there.
This was a case where both coaches really, really liked their teams, really liked them. And I think for Sirocco, it's got to be eating him alive that this team couldn't, get more than what they did this year. And for Zarlenga, the same thing when he wakes up tomorrow and realizes that they're officially that this may not, they may have played their last game.
Tom and I really like bringing you Nashua High School hockey. Let's do more of it as the playoffs begin. For Tom King, Frank Wallen, Dylan Smith, and our executive producer, Pete Johnson, thank you for watching. 6-2 win for North over South here in high school hockey to close out the 2024 winter sports season for this hockey team, and a great crowd on hand as well. Good night from the Conway, and thank you for watching Nashua ETV.